educator, trainer, speaker, blogger and owning EduCreate, where talent meets excellence. So today EduCreate presents 13th talk show on the topic the first step towards international education, that is IELTS and SET. What is an IELTS and SET? IELTS is the International English Language Testing System and SET, that is Scholastic Aptitude Test. For this, we have invited our special guest trainer who is Swarit Srivastav ma'am. She is an IELTS SET trainer. She believes, make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have or do. The go-to, the quote of the lady who thinks through her heart, pens through her soul and teaches through her intellect. With an education from the ICSE board, she reflects on a strong foundation in English. She harbors an allurement for education as a part of the passion she pursues. She has been associated with the leading educational consultancies across India, taking classes for IELTS students, both online and offline batches for last 5 years. And the result of the students bespeak her teaching capabilities. Well known for the interactive and comprehensive way of teaching, under her guidance, the students have been able to score a total of 8 over all bands in IELTS. Her strategies and her motivational thought process continue to be her most promising traits. Her SET verbal classes are witnessed by students as the perfect platform to learn better and to the core. Now, here are some of the achievements. Throughout a meritorious student, won many intercollegiate competition in classical dance, Kathak, received award of INMO Indore Moms, Leader in Education and INMO Leadership in Excellence. And her students are placed in the top-notch university across the globe, with a high score of overall 8 bands in IELTS and 1450 in SET. Now this is about our guest. First, I want to brief about this program. IELTS is an international standardized test of English language proficiency for non-native English language speakers. It is jointly managed by the British Council IDP. It involves 4 categories, that is reading, writing, speaking and listening. Each of these categories is for 9 bands. Now SET. It is an examination curated for the students to avail scholarships in abroad university. It is segregated in 2 parts, that is verbal and quant. That means quantitative aptitude. Now verbal is all about English, reading, comprehension and grammar. The total score is 1600, wherein verbal and quantitative aptitude is 800 each. Now I would like to request Swarit ma'am to tell us about IELTS and SET. Over to you, ma'am.
Hi everyone, I'm Swarit Srivastava, as Muskan already told you about me. I have been into this domain of IELTS and SAT training for quite a long duration. And I think for international education, this is that very primary step, which is a requisite, I must say. If I have to speak about one after another, I will have to tell you first about IELTS. Now, IELTS is International English Language Testing System. Being in India, the major issue is that we have English as a secondary language. English is not a primary language. And so whenever a student is aspiring for studying abroad or a student is wanting to study abroad, what really happens is they are required to clear this examination, so that this is like you could say this is a gateway for getting admission into abroad universities and abroad program. So as far as IELTS is concerned, this examination is everything about impeccable vocabulary and also flawless grammar. It is segregated into 4 parts: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And it has 9 bands for each. I would definitely suggest for all the students out there who are actually making sure or who are actually preparing for this examination, that please take a lot of care of how you are writing, especially in the writing category and also in the speaking category, because these are the 2 categories which is not a hit or a miss. These are the 2 categories which are a lot detailed. So everything you're writing or everything you're speaking, they are taking care of it. So just take care of that and you all are good to go. Also, a number of web pages, a number of websites are there on the internet. You can take help from that. Just make sure that they are authentic ones so that you do not fall into prey of anything which is inaccurate. Apart from that, of course, practice is something which I personally feel is the key for success, and the same goes with IELTS. The only aspect is for IELTS, the practice should be absolutely flawless. I mean, there's not even a comma mistake or not even a pause mistake, because these mistakes, which are really common when we are speaking in like an informal setting, they are taken into consideration by examiners in a formal setting for writing, for speaking, and of course for reading and listening. So just take care of that. Um, Now I will come down to SAT. SAT is the Scholastic Aptitude Test. This particular test, along with the academic qualification, or I should say the academic scores of students, this is what actually brings up uh, the scholarship for students when they are aspiring for higher education. So if there are students who are in class 12th or who are just in class 11th, I would definitely suggest to start practicing for SAT when they are in class 11th. But even for class 12th, it is fine. So class 11th and class 12th students who want to go abroad and who are looking for scholarships, this is a perfect platform for them. They should appear for this examination, Scholastic Aptitude Test. It is bifurcated into 2 groups. One is the verbal examination and another one is the quant examination. When we are considering the verbal examination, it is all about English. When we are considering the quant examination, it is all about mathematics. So that is exactly what has to be taken into consideration. The verbal has reading comprehension and the verbal has grammar. But again, there are students, the like now the total score for SAT is 1600, and in India itself the highest score has been to 1580 and 1570. So this is like a shout out to all the children, that children, you all can do it. Just make sure that you are in the right, right direction. You have a particular mentorship or you have a particular resource to appear for the examination. So that will be all from my end.
Okay, ma'am. So some of the questions I just want to ask,
Sure.
like the first is a very personal question. When I gave your introduction, I have read that about the educational consultancies that you
Yes.
are associated with. So I want to know that which educational consultancies you are associated with and why.
Okay, so right now I'm associated with 5 educational consultancies across India. Now, what happens, Muskan, is when you are a trainer, when an individual is a trainer and has been in this domain for a longer period of time, they do not just want to associate with the consultancy, but they also, there is this time, approaches when the consultancies are approaching you rather than you approaching the consultancy. And God has been really kind. I have reached that place. So I am in with the consultancies which are, preparing for USA. There are those which are preparing for Australia. These are those which are, into just specifically MBBS. Then there is a consultancy in Hyderabad. There are 2 consultancy in Indore. There is one in Bangalore. So there are like 4 to 5 consultants, and of course I have got my own classes. So why consultancy is important, Muskan? So what happens basically is ki IELTS and SAT is just the primary step. After that, the student also needs to understand that which college, which scholarship, which universities, that is also required. So there has to be someone who should be able to guide them, very well, because anyways there is a lot on the platter of the students. There is their own, their 11th and 12th class, or even their graduation. And if there is someone who can just, help them out in this, there's nothing better than that. So that's that.
Actually, Swarit ma'am, sometimes they come in some frauds also. Students come in fraud also, that the people they are showing like they are consultancies, but they are not.
Okay, okay. So see, Muskan, now here it is very important. Muskan, being being a human or being born on this earth, fraud is almost everywhere. Like you can yourself say, okay, I am not doing it, and I'm really glad that there are many people who are really good people. But then the good and the evil, they work simultaneously in this world, right? So in these cases, uh, it is the steps of the students. They have to take this particular step, that whenever they are going towards a consultancy or going towards even a trainer, please check their Google reviews or have a word of mouth review. There are many people, it's like a network. There are these platforms like LinkedIn. There is, and most of the people, they are sharing all their achievements on even Facebook and Instagram. So be very careful what you are seeing and what you are actually looking for. Apart from that, when we are considering this aspect, that so supposedly a particular consultancy is telling a student, the minimum requirement for so and so examination is this much money, or so and so university is this qualification. They can always cross check it, because everything is right there bare on the university and college pages. So just don't leave everything. So Muskan, if कोई मुझे, if there is a person जो मुझे सड़क को पार करवा रहा है, रोड को क्रॉस करवा रहा है, and I am holding his or her hand, मैं खुद ही नहीं, मतलब मैं उनका हाथ पकड़ी हूँ, but I will also be taking care of कि right और left में क्या हो रहा है. I cannot blindly trust anyone until and unless they are my parents or my spouse or my child. Okay, so this has to be taken into consideration. आप blindly trust नहीं कर सकते. ये this is a world. It is full of good people and bad people. आपको किसको trust करना है और आपको खुद अपना intellect use करना. I mean, be well read, children. Like, this is one thing which I want to tell. Not just for trainers, but for consultancies. Consultancies also, be well read. Always look from the authentic websites. हर एक यूनिवर्सिटी की, चाहे वो न्यूयॉर्क यूनिवर्सिटी हो जाए, चाहे वो टेक्सास यूनिवर्सिटी हो जाए, कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी है मुस्कान, they all have everything what they require and everything what they want from students right there in their official pages. So please check from them and then take the step. थोड़ा सा मेहनत लगेगा, but then you will never, आपको कोई भी fraud नहीं कर पाएगा, कोई भी, no one can be fake with you, So that is what has to be taken care of.
And ma'am, this is my question only. Like, जो IELTS और SET exam है, like these are the entrance exams, kind of entrance exam for the
Yes.
university for
Yes.
the abroad,
Absolutely.
right? So my question is, ये जो exams हैं, ये exams हर हर course के लिए है, like
Okay.
जैसे हम लोग DAVV में हैं, एक मैं
हाँ.
एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ, DAVV इज यूनिवर्सिटी,
Right.
उसकी एंट्रेंस के लिए हम CET DET जो भी हम लोग को कोर्सेज करने रहते हैं तो वो हम
Right.
देते हैं.
Right.
सो
Right.
ये जैसे है कि अब्रॉड में हम लोग एंटर करने के लिए हम लोग को ये एग्जाम्स देनी रहती है, या ये किसी पर्टिकुलर कोर्स के लिए हमको देनी रहती है?
ओके, नहीं, मुस्कान, हमें अब्रॉड में सिर्फ एंटर करने के लिए एग्जाम देनी रहती है. मतलब जो IELTS है, ये बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट है. इसके बिना हमें किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन नहीं मिलता है. दिस इज लाइक, जैसे कि आप ये समझ लो मुस्कान, कि हम लोग मेडिकल एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन देते हैं इंडिया में, स्टूडेंट्स नीट एग्जामिनेशन देते हैं. दैट इज लाइक वन एग्जामिनेशन फॉर a plethora of domains or streams. उसी तरीके से ये IELTS है, ये बेसिक है मुस्कान, ये देना ही होगा, उसके बाद ही आप बाकी अपने कोर्सेज देख सकते हो. सो दिस इज लाइक मस्ट. एज फार एज द SAT is concerned, that is for scholastic aptitude test, that is for scholarships. So that is that. Apart from that, there is also one examination like Duolingo. ये IELTS से थोड़ा सा easier होता है, definitely, but the problem with, not exactly the problem, but the issue or the aspect associated with Duolingo is कि सारी universities accept नहीं करती हैं. So again the same thing, the children just don't have to go to a trainer and ask them कि मैम हम लोग को इस यूनिवर्सिटी में जाना है, I want to enroll for IELTS. No, children, try to find out आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी की requirement क्या है. Does it even need IELTS? Does it even need SAT? Does it, or I mean, it will be fine कि आप सिर्फ Duolingo दे दो और आपका काम बन जाएगा. So be very focused and be very clear. आपको चाहिए क्या है लाइफ में. So that is that.
We can tell it as eligibility.
Eligibility, yes, it is an eligibility criteria. Exactly, Muskan. You're absolutely correct.
Okay, another question. Second, do this program is useful in India? If yes, then in which profession?
Okay, no, IELTS is not useful in India. However, SAT is that one particular examination. जो अब India के colleges भी they have started considering it, but they have just started considering it, Muskan. It will still take time कि वो सारे colleges में आ जाए. They have just started considering it for scholarship basis. But IELTS India में बिल्कुल भी इसका कोई भी matter नहीं करता है. Not at all. Nothing at all.
Question third, like what are the time periods, examination system, marking criteria we want to know, like of IELTS?
Okay, so we are starting with the time period. Okay, now time period as in, so what happens, Muskan, this particular examination, which is IELTS, it is held every month in India. There are two modes for this examination. One is the computer-based examination and another one is the pencil paper-based examination. Okay, if a student has an illegible handwriting, then they should go ahead and make sure that they are giving computer-based examination. If they do not have a good, like if they're like, okay, like fine handwriting, they can give with pencil paper-based examination. One thing is very important here, Muskan, in Indore and Bhopal, we just have two centers abhi, as if now, the Indore and Bhopal, only two centers, and both of them do not have computer-based examination as of now. So for all the children in central India, we are only left with pencil paper based examination. And if you have a bad handwriting, then children go ahead to cities like Pune or Jaipur or Ahmedabad and then appear for the examination there. The board for the examination is British Council. There is ITP and there is Cambridge. However, in entire India now, the board is IDP. Now British Council has left India for IELTS. It is only IDP. So that is that. And the marking criteria, that was the fourth question from you, Muskan. So, Muskan, because there are four categories, there is reading, there is writing, there is speaking, and there is listening. हर एक का marking criteria different होता है. So, like reading and listening, they are the MCQs questions. So, either you are answering it correctly or you are just losing one particular mark. In this time, I want to tell you that for reading and listening, so there are 40 questions each in reading also and listening also. Even if the students are getting 39 out of 40, so is their band criteria that they are able to get 9 bands, like 9 out of 9 bands, and which is awesome. As far as the reading is considered, reading there are 4 aspects which have to be taken into consideration for marking. So the first one is coherence and cohesion, which means the link when a student is going from one sentence to another or one paragraph to another. Then there is vocabulary, vocabulary which is also called lexical resources. So supposedly I'm talking to you, and at one point of time I'm writing down and I'm writing something that the life is really beautiful. Next time I cannot write the word beautiful again. I should not write. I might write that it is really charming, or it is something which has given me a lot of happiness, but I will not repeat my word. That is one aspect. So like that's 2 of them. There is coherence and cohesion. There is lexical resources. Grammar. Grammar has to be flawless. Not even a mistake in a comma or full stop will be considered by the examiner. And last but not the least is the task achievement or the task response, which basically implies that how you have structured the essay or how you have structured the task 1. So that's for writing. For speaking, again, there are 4 criteria, Muskan. Speaking involves the first criteria is again coherence, which means that when, like, supposedly I'm talking to you and I'm just jumping to pointers and not connecting them, neither you would like to listen to me nor the audience will be wanting to. This is exactly what happens for the speaking examination. Then there is fluency, then there is pronunciation. Of course, there is grammar and lexical resources. So that is that.
And ma'am, in that, I just want to ask about the bands. Like you have
Yes.
used word 9 bands. So
Yes.
what are these exactly?
Okay, so like in India, for every examination, we have 100 marks, or we have got grades, A plus plus, A plus. For IELTS, there are bands. There are 9 bands for every category. Reading, writing, speaking, and listening. For every category, there are 9 bands, and they are decided in accordance with the points which the students are able to get. And Muskan, since we are talking about bands, I need to tell you कि ज़्यादातर most of the colleges and universities जो normal colleges हैं, I'm not talking about the ambitious colleges, just the normal colleges, the minimum band criteria is 6.5. And for ambitious and better colleges, the band criteria goes on to 7.5. 7. So this is like, again, to all the children or all the students or all the parents who are watching this, never prepare yourself for a band criteria like 6.5. always go ki I have to get an 8.5 or 9 bands. And Muskan, my students have been getting in listening and reading 9 bands highest. In speaking, they have been getting 8 bands. In writing, they have been getting 7.5 bands. So just push yourself to that. Matlab, minimum par mat jao kabhi bhi. Always go towards the higher limit. So that is that.
Question number 4. What percent of people or student can clear this examination and what are the passing marks?
Okay, so again, the passing marks. So there are universities and there are colleges abroad which are only fine with like 6 bands, or even like I said, like 6 bands overall and 6 bands in each of the categories: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. What I have seen, Muskan, if a student has a normal English background, like the basic English background, then that student is able to clear it. Like it's like 90% of the time I have seen children clearing it. I have had my own kids. But yes, अगर आपका basic English नहीं है, now this is very important, Muskan. If you do not have basic English grammar, then this is my request: before joining any mentor or any IELTS trainer, please take a course into grammar. Grammar is something जहाँ पे is, are, were, comma, full stop, every aspect is of paramount significance. So you cannot, just obliterate it. You have to take care of these aspects. So yeah.
Ma'am, is there any marking sorry, it's not eligibility for IELTS?
So usually the students who are either like 12th pass or who are either graduate. So basically Muskan, see it like this कि जैसे इंडिया में अगर हमें मेडिकल में एडमिशन चाहिए तो हमारा एक बेसिक होता है कि 12th पास तो होना ही चाहिए आपको, राइट? वैसे ही जो आपका फाइनल, जो आपका जैसे 12th क्लास यहाँ पर इन इंडिया में, या फिर ग्रेजुएशन, इतना तो आपको चाहिए. मतलब यू आर नॉट इन द मिडल ऑफ एनीथिंग. आप सिर्फ सेकेंड ईयर करके आप नहीं वो करोगे आप, क्योंकि आपको थर्ड ईयर का भी मार्कशीट उनको देना पड़ेगा व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर काउंसलिंग और व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर एडमिशन पर्पस. सो एंड सिमिलरली फॉर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन भी आप मास्टर्स तक आपका होना चाहिए. Usually students, who are aspiring for IELTS, or who are appearing for IELTS, I'd rather say appearing for IELTS, they usually take care of this, that they are either graduate, so they come to me ki ma'am, I'm in the final year of the graduation, or they are in their 12th class. So it's like that.
मैम, मेन क्वेश्चन इज, एक तो यहाँ इंडिया में बहुत सारी चीजें देखी जाती है, लाइक एज क्राइटेरिया. इफ वी आर गोइंग फॉर द नेट एग्जामिनेशन, सो
Yes,
जनरल, SC ST OBC, इन सबका एक एज क्राइटेरिया भी है. सो
yes,
इज
yes.
देयर एनी एज क्राइटेरिया
No,
फॉर दिस?
no, no, no. In fact,
Anybody can give.
anybody can give. In fact, Muskan, because we are speaking about like this, Muskan, IELTS में दो तरीके की कैटेगरी होती है, एक जनरल और एक academic. I don't know, like you must have seen, there are people who go abroad for not just for higher education but also for PR purposes, means permanent residency, means they want to settle there. उनके लिए जनरल एग्जामिनेशन होता है और कोई भी एज क्राइटेरिया नहीं होता. हाँ, दे विल हैव टू शो ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ वीजा, जो वीजा वाला टाइम आता है, कि व्हाई आर दे एलिजिबल टू गो अब्रॉड. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर इज नो एज क्राइटेरिया. या, एंड जस्ट दैट देयर शुड नॉट बी अ लॉट ऑफ गैप, मुस्कान. जैसे कि there are instances when a student has been appearing for an examination for like 3 years and graduate हो गया, उसके बाद 2 years या 3 years का gap है, उसके बाद वो दूसरा examination दे रहा है. IELTS people don't have any problem with that. You are eligible for appearing for IELTS examination. You are eligible for getting good bands also. But जब आप visa purpose के लिए जाते हो, when you are aspiring for that, उस वक्त जरूर होता है. और तब उसके लिए मैं कहूंगी that please go over to a good consultancy and find out. And again, Muskan, I will not be giving a name of any consultancy because that will be very biased. I would want the students or the children that they should, find out by themselves ki which consultancy is best for them and how they should go forward in accordance with the reviews, in accordance with the word of mouth. And social media. Now, Muskan, social media. There is social media everywhere. आप एक बार लिंक्डइन पर जाकर के देखोगे, आपको पता चलेगा कि इंडिया का कोई स्टूडेंट आपको डेफिनेटली मिलेगा जो कि उस अब्रॉड यूनिवर्सिटी में जहां पर आप जाना चाहते हो. दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. ट्विटर पे यू कैन फाइंड these students, and these students, because उन्होंने they have been through the same same process here in India, trying to find out the consultancy, trying to find out, they are readily helping. I have had children who are readily helping those students who are coming to them ki please we need some help. So it's like that.
Okay, ma'am. The last question.
Okay.
Now, what are the benefits of it and what will be the salary आफ्टर लाइक अब ये है कि ये तो एक एंट्रेंस एग्जाम है, बट
Yes.
स्टिल स्टूडेंट्स का ये पूछना है कि लाइक हम लोग जैसे अब्रॉड यूनिवर्सिटीज में हम लोग को एडमिशन मिलता है, वहाँ हम लोग अपनी एजुकेशन लेते हैं, तो सैलरीज क्या रहेंगी?
ओके, सो देखो मुस्कान, नाउ सैलरी इज समथिंग। अच्छा, तो एक चीज होती है जब भी बच्चे यहाँ से बाहर जाते हैं, व्हेनेवर दे आर गोइंग अब्रॉड, दैट इज दैट वन एस्पेक्ट कि आप पूरा का पूरा जो है इतना सारा यू कैन नॉट गिव दिस मच ऑफ मनी फॉर अब्रॉड यूनिवर्सिटीज, है ना। वहाँ पर रहना एंड वहाँ पर टू लिव इज रियली टीडियस एट टाइम्स, एंड नॉट एवरी वन is has a lot of money. So they are programs, or there are these things like teaching assistantship, or when the professor is able to take a person in his or her library, कि भाई ठीक है, you help me out and then I will give you money for that. So that is again dependent on the university and the program and the place they are in, which university they are actually able to get after they have taken admission. As far as the salary is concerned, salary is again dependent completely on the fact कि which program they have actually been able to pass out there. And yes, passing a program or going through a program is not that easier like they think. It is not a bed of roses. It is definitely a cakewalk. They have to take care of every aspect. बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. And but then of course the perks are awesome. मतलब आप समझ लीजिए, इंडिया में जो सैलरी होती है उससे तो कोई कंपैरिजन ही नहीं है. मतलब अब्रॉड में जो सैलरी मिलती है, अब्रॉड में जो पर्क्स मिलते हैं, अब्रॉड में जो लाइफस्टाइल मिलती है, दैट इज above and beyond, like unimaginable. Really good. It's really good, and I mean it. Yeah.
ओके, सो दैट स्टूडेंट्स और जो भी लाइक ये IELTS अगर एग्जाम पास करते हैं, so
Mhm.
for that students also they can be a good trainers also.
Yes. Now, Muskan, see, they can definitely be a good trainer. But what happens here is कि जब भी कोई स्टूडेंट हमारे पास आता है और वो स्पीकिंग का या राइटिंग का या रीडिंग का या लिसनिंग का एग्जाम देता है, a lot goes into आपका एक्सपीरियंस कितना है इस पर्टिकुलर डोमेन में, because there are complete changes. Then a lot also goes into the certification courses जो आपने किए हैं. There are courses like TESOL, there are courses like a person can be British Council certified. These courses are important. अगर आपने ये किया हुआ है, then you can definitely be a trainer. Definitely be a trainer. आप बिल्कुल उस डोमेन में कर सकते हैं. But if not, then I would suggest, अगर आप इस लाइन में जाना चाहते हैं, if you want to take this as a profession, go ahead, children. Appear for the examination, appear for these certification courses like British Council का certification course होता है, TESOL certification course होता है. Go with it. There is this also called TTT, that is also there, that training for teachers trainer. It is that. Please appear for that and go ahead, make a domain. This is a very very nice domain. It is very good because आपको you get to be in a profession like a teacher, which is something which is food for the soul. Like every teacher, even Muskan, you can vouch that being a teacher is a food for soul. And apart from that, it is a continuous learning paradigm, so nothing better than that. So yeah, definitely.
Learning never ends.
Learning never ends. Definitely, learning never ends. And that is the beauty of this particular course. You can just learn on it, and you get to interact with such awesome kids. It's just perfect. It's beautiful. Yeah.
I will also try for that.
Definitely, Muskan, please do. The perks are amazing. Like, if I just talk to you about, like, for an IELTS trainer, for every student, from every student, Muskan, I'm telling you, from every student, the fees for IELTS classes ranges from 7.5 to 10K. And there are teachers who are also taking 11K from every student. And this goes for 1.5 to 2 months. This is the period. And for every class, you can have like 7 to 8 to 10 students. Just make sure that this is to the, like, just one thing, that you are well aware of what are the new norms which are upcoming in this place. So it's that.
लाइक आपने जैसे बताया कि जो सर्टिफिकेशंस आपने लिए हैं,
हाँ हाँ.
with that also you also have to give that IELTS examination for becoming the IELTS trainer.
You don't have to appear for the examination, but it is good. आप एक बार अपीयर कर लेते हो IELTS एग्जामिनेशन में, तब क्या होता है, आपको समझ में आ जाता है, यू गेट टू नो कि कैसा एनवायरनमेंट होता है वहां जाकर के। आप जब बच्चों को बता रहे हो कि बेटा लिसनिंग में 30 मिनट्स का ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग होगा, तो आपने खुद वो एक्सपीरियंस किया हुआ है। So that becomes of paramount significance. Yeah, that is important.
Okay.
Yeah,
So thank
that
you
is why एक
so
बार
much.
okay okay Muskan, I'm sorry to interrupt you. So that is why जब भी किसी को ट्रेनर बनना हो, IELTS ट्रेनर या SAT ट्रेनर, as a matter of fact any of it, please make sure कि आप भी IELTS एग्जामिनेशन जरूर एक बार अपीयर करके देखो. It will be more beneficial, and just keep on learning, keep on taking the various workshops which British Council has. Keep on taking the workshops, like there are many workshops across the globe which are there. आप जितना ज्यादा सीखोगे उतना ज्यादा बच्चों को अच्छे से पढ़ा पाओगे. It's like that. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much, Swarit ma'am,
Thank
for
you.
guiding our children, for guiding their parents, because उनके बहुत सारे कंसर्न है अपने बच्चों को लेकर, और बच्चों के भी बहुत ज्यादा कंसर्न है कि आफ्टर 12th हम लोगों को ये करना है तो
Right,
कैसे करें, और
right, right.
कौन हम लोग को किस तरह से गाइड करेगा. सो आई आई होप कि जो हमारे बीच में ये हुआ है, जो कॉन्वर्जेशन हुई है, वो
Yes,
बच्चों के लिए यूजफुल हो.
definitely. I pray to that. I pray to Almighty that actually this should be very, favorable for children. And Muskan, they can just connect with you, connect with me if they have any queries or questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Right?
I will come with a webinar series.
Definitely, Muskan. Totally looking forward to it. Thank you
Okay, thank
so
you
much,
so
Muskan.
much.
Thank you. And Muskan, also congratulations for this wonderful work you are doing with regards to EduCreate. I am really happy to see you growing and shining and taking so much, time and effort, because every year, this is what counts at the end of the day. Every year, the growth ka pattern yahi hota hai. The more you put your hard work, the more you get as a result. So congratulations and all the best for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on this platform. Thank you
Thank
so much.